the trusty TBR Jar picks my March reads. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. So for today's video, we are going to be choosing our March TBR, and the method to our choosing is going to be our trusty TBR Jar. As usual, I'm going to pick 5 prompts and that will choose the 5 books I'm reading for March. So without further ado, let's just crack on. Okay, so I still haven't got round to updating these prompts. I know, I think it's just laziness at this point, but first one, we have got animal on the cover. So automatically, I'm thinking maybe a fantasy again. I don't know, I'm feeling my fantasies. Let me have a look at my bookshelves and see what we can pull out. I actually thought Diabound could be a good shout, but technically there's no animal. I mean, I know that is an animal, but that's kind of carved into a sword. So I'm not gonna take that. The thing is, I feel like I don't want to start another series, but if I choose a fantasy, that's the route we're gonna go down. So, I mean, can I realistically get out of not starting a new series? Okay, this is a lot harder than what I initially thought. I'm looking through all my books. I can't find no animals, so I'm still hunting. I think I'm gonna regret this decision. Now, there is method to this madness, but I think I'm gonna choose Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. Now, as you can see, there is a little kitty on the front. Tessa Bailey is not for me. Her writing, she's just not for me. I know that. I've come to terms with that. I did not realise I had this on my shelf. I just looked at my shelf just then and I was like, what the hell was this? And it's another Tessa Bailey. So I think I'm going to choose this on the pretense that once I finish reading it, I'm assuming I'm not going to like it, and then I can donate it to a charity shop, which means I've got one less book to travel to my parents' house when I move. So it's just one less book on my bookshelf. So realistically, I'm doing a good thing by reading this, I think. Could you imagine if this turns out to be a 5-star? Also, why are Tessa Bailey's books so long? A romance does not need to be over 300 pages. Oh, actually, I mean, it is only 365 pages. This looks like it should be longer. I'm sorry, I'm hating on Tessa for no reason now. Sorry. Right, first book on the TBR. Oh, okay. Sometimes I feel like I just like to punish myself. That's why I give these books for me. To be fair, I feel like I've had quite a good February, so I'm happy to take one for the team for Tessa Bailey. But Mal Author, is that? Mal Author! Okay, I don't know if I have many Mal Authors. I must have. Obviously, I could go down the Stephen King route. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure I'm totally in the mood for a Stephen King. I kind of want to wait for spooky time. So let's see what's on the shelves. Now, if I really wanted to punish myself for an action that I don't know that I've done and just have the worst TBR for March, I could choose No Plan B by Lee Child. Now, my husband bought me this, very kindly he bought me this, but that was before I read Lee Child's first book. Can't even remember what it's called. Killing Floor, I just had to look because it's right at the bottom of my shelf so I can't see it. Killing Floor, and I think I rated that at 2.5 stars. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. So I know I don't like to just chuck a book before I've read it, and obviously I don't like to DNF a book. So in my head I'm thinking I do have to read this at some point, but March ain't gonna be it. So I'm not gonna punish myself too much in March. So this can just sit on the shelf for a couple years longer. So I've actually got more Mal Authors than I thought on my shelves, which is actually quite refreshing. So the first one I could pick is Carla by Colin Walsh. And the other one is Evenings and Weekends by Oshin McKenna. I really want to get to both of these, but I've just thought of one more person that we could potentially pick. And that is T.M. Logan. What am I in the mood for? Do you know what? I feel like I've been reading quite a lot of literary fictions. So I think I'm gonna go with T.M. Logan. Now that we have identified the author that we're gonna be choosing, we now need to identify the book. I am actually leaning towards The Curfew because I've had this on my shelves longer, but I do have The Dream Home too. They look the same. Look at these covers. I mean, I get there's a branding. I get authors have brandings, but I'm not sure that I would differentiate these if the title weren't there. I think they're the same book. Let's go with a curfew. I'm gonna go with a curfew. Okay, third pick. I feel like this is gonna be a longer TBR video for some odd reason because I can't stop talking. Right, third one. Let's see, you can see it first. I think that's upside down. I don't even know what that says. A movie TV adaptation. I know one that's perfect. I know one that's perfect. And I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it. I think we're gonna go with Hamnet. This is actually a 5-star prediction for me. I think I'm gonna absolutely eat this up. I could look at my shelves and see what else there is, but I really want to see the movie, but I'm one of those people that I have to read the book first. Like, if I know that the book's out, I need to read the book first before I actually see the film. The same with like Wuthering Heights that have just come out. I have not read the book, so I have not seen any adaptations to Wuthering Heights. I know it's terrible. To be fair, I do need to read more classics. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Anyway, this is gonna be our third pick for the month. Okay, let's go with our fourth prompt. I don't even know what that says. I don't even know what that says because it's upside down. Oh my God. Right, can you read that? Lowest rated on Goodreads? Do you know what? I'm not sure I'm looking forward to March. Right, let's get my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna go on my Goodreads. I do actually have a bucket for my ebook TBR and my physical TBR. I'm just gonna be looking at my physical TBR. So I'm gonna scroll down to my physical one, my physical bucket. Currently a date added, we're gonna change that to average rating. That's the highest average rating. I'm a little bit apprehensive actually. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. So we have got The Haunting of Moscow House by Alicia Salnikova-Gilmore. Surprisingly, I'm not absolutely upset about that. Here is my edition. I actually got this on the Lot Library when they were having like a Black Friday sale. And I wanted to have a special edition. That's all. But now I'm a bit worried because this did have a 3.4 average rating, which is not that great, is it, really? So again, if I don't fall in love with this, it is pretty. Like, look at those sprayed edges. I think the inside, you've got this. If I don't love it, then I will give this to another home, I think. I don't want a book on my shelf, no matter how pretty it is, if I didn't absolutely love it, because I feel like that's not a real representation of me and the books that I like. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a little bit worried. I will say, so the whole reason, sorry, I'm yapping again. The whole reason why I wanted to buy these kind of special editions from the Lot Library was because I was after a kind of special edition book subscription service. So I got free, actually. I got free books, but I want to read them to see if they are any good and like if this subscription service is for me. Now, as much as this is pretty, I don't know if I would go out of my way to pay a special subscription price box for it. I either want it to be absolutely spectacular or the price be a little bit more. Like, I just think this, I could see this in Waterstones. But if I'm paying for a subscription service, I want it to be out of this world. And unfortunately, these ones, or the 3 that I got from the Lot Library, they just weren't. So I don't know if maybe the sale is different from the ones that they send out on a monthly basis, but yeah, I've kind of gone a long way around it, but the message of that was I kind of want to know how good the books are, whether I would go ahead and purchase the subscription service. That was easy. I don't know why I had to go all around the houses. But anyway, this is pick number 4. Okay, now our final pick. These always go so fast. I absolutely love filming these videos and even editing them, and they just always go so fast. Right, last one. Let's make it a goodie. I don't know if you could see that, so I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. I'm not very good at this, am I? Right, an author you've never read. Oh my God, okay. I have so many possibilities for this one. Now, I think for this one, I do kind of have to go down the fantasy route because there is so many on my shelf that I've not read before, but I would quite like to find a standalone fantasy. And I have one in my mind. It's been on my TBR before, so I'm sorry I didn't get round to it. And that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Now, I really want to get round to this. I've heard such incredible things. I actually feel like this could be a 5-star read for me as well. It is a bit chunky. I think that might be the reason why I didn't get round to it the last time. But actually, I've just looked at my shelf again and I realised I've not read a Lauren Asher book. And I know this Dreamland Billionaire series, it's very hit or miss. I don't know how I'm going to react to it, but I am very shortly going on holiday to Orlando. I'm going back there, can't wait. And I just kind of want the feels of Disney World again. And obviously you could tell by the cover, there is like a fake Disneyland castle on there. This is about like a fake Disney World and a theme park, and I think the girl falls for like the big boss of the park and stuff. So I don't know if I'm either gonna absolutely love this because of the Disney reference, or I'm absolutely gonna hate it because I'm gonna be like, that's just so knocked off, like that's just a rip off Disney. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I think because I'm really in the mood, I'm counting down the days to the holiday, I think I'm gonna put this on my TBR. And I don't say this lightly, but I feel like I'm in a romance mood. And I tell you what, do you know who got me into this mood? Bloody Elsie Silver. I thought she weren't for me, but I read The Front Runner like last month and my God, that was so good. Like I absolutely ate The Front Runner up. So yeah, we are gonna put The Fine Print by Lauren Asher as our final pick. And there we go, that's it. That is our March TBR wraps up. So shall we do a little recap? Our first pick is Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. Our second pick is The Curfew by T.M. Logan. Next we have Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. Next we have The Haunting of Moscow House by Elisa Salinova Gilmore. And finally, we've got The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. And that is it for this one. If you found yourself enjoying this video, it would mean so much to me if you could like and subscribe. I would love to have you. I would also love to know if you've read any of these books that I've picked up for my March TBR. What did you think of them? Did you love them? Would you recommend them? Please leave a comment because I would love to talk to you all about it. And I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.